All in the last class we have discussed about uniform and non-uniform motion. In today's class we are going to discuss about types of motion. You all know motion is nothing but changing the position with respect to surroundings. Always this motion will not take place in one direction or in one way, but this motion will take place in different types. So that only we are going to discuss now. Always the object will not move in one way or in one direction. It can move in different ways. So that we are going to see in today's class, that is types of motion. We have three types of motion. We are going to study about three types of motion. So the first one is translatory motion. So what is translatory motion means? A type of motion in which all parts of the body move in the same direction in a given time. If you see here, few soldiers are marching. They are marching. They are going in which direction? They are going straight. They are moving in straight. They are moving straight. Forward, straight. They are not taking any turns. Just they are moving straight. And also their body parts. Their body parts also will come along in that direction only. Their body parts also move in the same direction. That is known as translatory motion. A type of motion in which all parts of a body move in the same direction. If they are going straight, then the parts of the body also move in the same direction. That is known as translatory motion. I am going to give you one more example. That is nothing but, here bus is moving. Movement of a bus. Yes, bus is moving. This is body. Here we can consider bus is body or bus is an object. So the bus is moving. The bus is moving and also the parts of the bus. Okay, the parts of the bus is also going in the same direction. The bus is moving. Tires also moving in the same direction. Okay, it is not taking different direction. So this is translatory motion. The body along with its parts should move in the same direction. That is known as translatory motion. Once again we will be seeing the definition. Translatory motion, a type of motion in which all parts of the body move in the same direction in a given time. Here translatory motion is again divided into two types. What is that? One is rectilinear motion and next one is curvilinear motion. Rectilinear motion is nothing but if a body is in translatory motion, moves along a straight line. If a body moves along a straight line along with its body parts, then you can say that the object is in rectilinear motion. If a body is in translatory motion, it is moving along a straight line. It has to move in a straight line. You all know what is translatory motion. A body along with its parts should move in the same direction. And that if it goes in the straight line, then you can say it is rectilinear motion. Curvilinear motion, next one. Curvilinear motion means if a body is in translatory motion, moves along a curved path. The body or the object should be in translatory motion if it moves along a curved path. Here if you see, the car is not going straight. So it is not rectilinear motion, but it is curvilinear motion. And it is also in translatory motion because the body along with its parts, it is moving in the same direction. Okay, if it is curvilinear motion means the body should be in translatory motion and it has to move in a curved path. Then you can say it is in curvilinear motion. Next we have rotatory motion. Rotatory motion is nothing but the type of motion in which object rotates around the fixed axis. Always there will be a fixed axis. If you see here, rotation of fan. For the rotation of fan, here you have a fixed axis. This is axis. So the body rotates around the axis. The body always rotates around the axis. That is rotatory motion. If you see this spinning top, can you see where the fixed axis is? Yes, the fixed axis is here. The fixed axis is here. This point is the fixed axis. So this is the fixed axis. Yes, this is the fixed axis. So it is moving or it is rotating, the body is rotating around the fixed axis. That is known as rotatory motion. And the third motion is oscillatory motion. Oscillatory motion is nothing but the to and fro motion of an object about a fixed point, always following the same path. If you see the to and fro means first it will go to, again it will come back, to and fro. Okay, in the same path it should come back. Suppose if the object is moving in this way, again the object has to come back in the same path. That is known as oscillatory motion. The to and fro motion about a fixed point, always following the same path. It follows the same path and it is going to come back. For example, pendulum clock. If you see pendulum clock, it is moving in this way, again coming back in the same path. Okay, this is pendulum clock example. And if you see, this is pendulum, here if you see, it's moving in this direction, again coming back in the same direction. Then the motion is said to be oscillatory motion. So I repeat, we have discussed about translatory motion. Translatory motion, it is a type of motion in which all the parts of the body should move in the same direction. Okay. The same translatory motion, if it is taking place in a straight direction, then it is rectilinear. If the same translatory motion, if they are moving in a curved path, then you will be saying it is curvilinear motion. Okay. Now coming to rotatory motion, the type of motion in which body always rotates around the fixed axis. This is rotatory motion. Oscillatory motion, always the object moves to and fro. Okay, to again come back in the same path. That is oscillatory motion. In the next class, we are going to discuss about a further topic.